So is asking very basic questions. Give me a minute, please. Sorry. So actually, he was asking very basic questions, and we have gone through on that questions, but we should have at least some answers for his satisfaction. And I heard from him like only like few students are able to answer the questions, and other all are like they don't know anything. So okay, so what I am doing, I'm not going forward, like I'm not moving on any other object till now. So uh, let's keep this session for question and answering and a revision from the first class to the last class. If you have any query, we can just keep the query here. We can resolve this. We can understand this, and from tomorrow we will start the pricing procedure activity, because if we are moving towards the pricing procedure, and if we don't know about the pricing techniques like the condition, what is condition type, what is access sequence, and what is our condition table, basis on the prices it is being determining there in our system while creation of the order. So that we need to understand first. Okay, Shiles, I have a question. What is org structure?
Aryan, may I know question is for Sahil or Shaheen?
For anyone who can just answer it.
Can you repeat the question, Sahil? Aryan?
The question is, what is org structure in SAP? We have defined our company and its structure like company code, but
Yeah,
the SD person, what we are like handling our sales organization, sales area, and other all things. For the reporting purpose, we have done the sales district, sales group, and sales office. For distributing the goods, we have created the distribution channel division for keeping our SKUs. SKU stand for system keeping unit. Multiple assignment we have done just for making its correlation. So what it is actually? Basically, the organizational structure is like a which represent the legal entity of like the company, and it's structured which we need to map in the business unit for their relationship. That is it. Okay. Why we need to maintain the number ranges and where we need to maintain it?
actually, each and every document type will be having a unique number range, which automatically generates from the system. And there are two types of number range. It is internal number range and external number range.
Mhm.
So internal number range that automatically will be taken from the existing number, but in external number manually we have to enter.
At what time? At what time we can keep the manual number ranges?
That I'm not sure about. Aryan.
Suppose any document type where we kept like the external number ranges. So while creation these number ranges, the number ranges field, which would be like the mandatory field that you need to put the number ranges basis on the number group you have defined or assigned with that specific document type, as well as also for business partner. Suppose we have a multiple type of account group of the business partner or customer. One group is relevant for your domestic customer, another is for your export customer, another is for your sales employee. So for sales employee, suppose there is a unique number which are like shared by their company HR and all, the employee number. So business want the same number we can keep there in SAP system. Okay. So the number hierarchy would be same that we can map as a number group in the system. And basis on the hierarchy, suppose there is a S0001 to we are keeping S99999. Suppose one customer who is having S00459. For 459, just for 459 number, if we keep the number ranges internally, then it will go one by one. But at that time, suppose we need to create the random using the random number. For that, we need to give the externally. Also, we can use in the document type as well as in the business partner.
So Aryan, sorry, can you repeat the number ranges explanation again?
So the number ranges, basically two type of number ranges are there in SAP that we can keep. One is external number ranges and the another is your internal number ranges. Have you gone through the document which I have shared with you, Shahil?
I didn't know about like I didn't remember that I took the class on number ranges. That's why I'm asking.
No, in the last class, multiple class I have like I've said it detailed. What is number ranges, where we need it, like on two or three class. Am I correct, Sign?
Yes, yes, Aryan. And it was already revised for 10 minutes, I would,
Yes,
for the next class.
no issue. Sign. Basically, it is used to assign a numbers with the various document types, various documents in your sales document types. Suppose you have a OTC cycle where you have different types of sales document type. Like for order, there is a unique sales document type. For delivery, there is unique number ranges for your delivery. Then PGI is done. Then for invoice, you want to keep the unique number ranges. For each and every document which we are going to create in SAP system, which we are going to save in SAP system, for that we will require the number ranges to identify like which number ranges is represent which document type. And basis on its number ranges or the document number, we can identify and we can use in the reporting as well. So whenever we are like keeping or using the internal number ranges, system automatically assign a number from their predefined ranges which we have like mapped there in system. And for external number ranges, you can understand where user can manually enter the number within a defined frame, number ranges frame, which you have like kept in the group, number ranges group.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm expecting like when we will be starting our O2C cycle, where we will create our order and each and every activity for O2C cycle. At that time, we should know each and every things and the very basic things that would help us. I think you all have that document, a Word document.
Yes, Aryan. Aryan, in that document, there is a table called General FI and MM, right? And sales.
Can you please share your screen, Shaheen?
Yeah. Is it visible, Aryan?
Not now. Yes, it is.
Yeah. So this table, can you explain once again?
Okay. So you can just see the header General FI and MM. It is kind of your correlation of where it is. So company code, the first is client mandatory. Client, that means the legal entity or the highest upper part of your business, the client, which is known as client. Then the second is the company code. Client is as similar as your company. Okay. Then company code. Suppose one company is having like different unit in different area, either in area or either in state or in other countries. So for that, we can create the company code. Company would always one. So the relation, you can say the client company can have only one company code or many company code. M means
Okay.
many. Like the
Okay.
company code can have one or multiple plant or many plant, you can say.
Okay.
But plant cannot have like the multiple company code, a single
Okay.
plant. That is the correlation here. Like one
Okay.
sales organization minimum or multiple sales organization, one company could have. The transportation planning, its credit control area. Okay. So actually, we haven't gone through with this functionality, like what is credit control area. So for that, I just kept there in the your Word file. So we'll understand it's like where we are using the credit control area, at what time we need to configure it, what its functionalities that we need to understand. Suppose here in sales that we have already done the second one. So sales organization, which is mandatory because from the sales side is it is our this is our legal entity, the sales organization, the higher unit from the sales and distribution side. So one sales org can have only one company code. That means you have gone through the assignment where we need to assign our one sales organization to with one company code. But the same sales organization can have multiple distribution channel and division that we have already configured.
Yeah. Yeah.
For its correlation, just I have like figured it out that we need to
Okay.
understand because in interview or in like SAP examination, this kind of basic information or question are there for which we need to understand these things. One sales employee can have only one sales group maximum. One.
Yeah.
Yes.
Got it. Got it.
Got it. So shipping points, loading point, that is totally comes under the determination part. For determination, we will understand before at the time of order creation that we will see its functionality. So what we have pending now before O2C process, basically we have to understand the business partner first. What is business partner? What its roles? What what is the account group of the customers with number ranges? Why we need to assign it? That we will understand first. So here we are in the basic or org structure, config structure, where we are. After that, we will understand some part of the material management, just for understanding purpose. What kind of material group are there? What are the fields or key parameter in material master which we need to understand? That is sales relevant. And the third thing is your customer master, which is also known as your business partner. Okay. Apart from that, on pricing master, we are working on this. So after this pricing or condition technique, we will move or we will start our pricing procedure activity. So Shahil, Sudha, Shuthan, Chandrakiran, any question from your side, please ask. If you want
Aryan,
me to like show you
one
there in system,
question,
that I can show you. At least please ask.
one question from pricing condition.
Yes,
So
please.
when we are setting any pricing condition, even for MRP or for base price or for
Mhm.
discount, then we have to use the suffix Z,
Sorry?
or we can use the Z suffix. We have to use before we set any pricing condition for in front
Actually,
for
I'm not getting
MRP.
you like clearly. Shahil, could you please be loud?
Yeah, am I audible now? Hello.
Yes, Shahil, yes, please. Hello.
Yeah, Aryan, hello.
Hello, yes, Shahil, I can hear you.
Yeah, I am asking, do
Hmm.
we need to use Z before every pricing condition? Like if we are setting condition for MRP or for base price or for discount. So Z, the Z suffix, we have to use it every time.
No, 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 every time. So
We can,
in SAPs, in standard, there are a lot of tables or its field which are predefined. Suppose we have a like custom requirement which is not available there in standard. For that, we need to use the G condition. You either you can use G, Y, or whatever it is. But generally, using the G, you can understand like yes, the G code which we have created for like the custom things.
okay,
Generally, for
got it.
customization, we are using prefix as a G.
Okay, I thought that we have to use Z as a prefix every time.
No, no, not that kind of. Could you please share your screen here?
Yes, yes. Yeah, is it visible? Hello.
Aryan, hello.
Hello, Aryan, you're on mute.
Sorry, sorry. Just give me a minute, please. I'm on a call.
Okay.
Hello. Yes, Sahil, sorry. Yes, please continue.
Yeah, Aryan, that's it. Yeah.
So here you want to keep this pricing condition type for pricing
Mhm.
calculation, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So here the before condition type, we need to understand how we can maintain this condition type or how we can maintain the pricing input in the condition type. For that, what we require? We require the key combination and the access sequence. For key combination, we need to create the condition table where we can we can keep basis on which parameter we need to maintain the price. Suppose you are going to maintain MRP, but MRP can have multiple conditions, condition sequence or key sequence, you can say. Either you can maintain basis on the product, or you can maintain custom, or you can maintain basis on customers or specific customers. Correct? For
Correct.
that, we need to create two condition table. Please go through the document which I have shared with you.
Aryan,
What document?
sorry to interrupt, Aryan.
Yes,
Sahil
please.
question was, is it mandatory to mention Z as a suffix for pricing condition?
Sorry.
Sahil, his question was, this Z is mandatory alphabet for pricing condition, or we
Z.
can
Z
yeah.
for,
Yeah.
I already told you, like for Z, we can use for custom. Because in SAP, for pricing, there are different condition type. Like uh, D007, D005. These all are standard, which are already predefined in the SAP. For pricing, basically PR00 is standard condition type. Suppose here we need to maintain MRP. For MRP, there is no pricing condition type. For indicating MRP, we need to create the price condition type for MRP. And whenever we are creating new or we are creating any custom, for that we need to use the prefix as a G, Y, or other you can use. So generally it is being used the G condition. So I'm referring here. That is it.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so what is access sequence style?
Uh, you can say it's a uh, variety of the content table. So like which priority, which have a higher priority, we put on the top, and likewise we follow it.
Yes, similar to that. It is kind of we need to keep the pricing strategy from very specific to very generic. Very specific in terms of for very specific material for very specific customer, if you want to keep the price, that sequence would be on the top. And the generic, like the if we are maintaining price for material and we are keeping the price as per material basis, which would be applicable for all of your customers which are there in your organization. For that, we can maintain here on the material basis.
Aryan, hello.
Yes.
Yeah, I got a problem with my PC. I have to submit to my company. So I
Mhm.
don't have any notes in my phone exactly. The thing, could you share me the file in the WhatsApp group possible so
Uh,
that at least I
which
can go
file?
through?
The Word document or what?
Yeah, Word
Because
document.
I think recording I cannot share with you over the WhatsApp because it's a big file.
Not
Maybe
recording, the Word document which you are
yes,
displaying.
that I can. I'll share this.
That you can just in the WhatsApp group, common group is there, that you can share.
Sure.
At least I
After
can
this
go
meeting,
through it.
definitely we'll share in the
Okay.
WhatsApp.
And one more thing, uh, can I access it somewhere in the internet center, like for at least for practicing, because I don't have any spare computer with me to practice. Hello.
Sorry.
See, right now I don't have laptop to practice
Mm-hmm.
since last 2 to 3 days, so I can able to view the recording, but can I access it from the outside net PCs? Any possibility like downloading it over there and practicing? Any chances there, like, or it will be only within the PC?
Yes, you can use. I think you have that URL which is shared by GTR. So
Mm.
using that URL, you can use it.
Okay.
But please coordinate with your counselor whether you can
Yeah,
use outside
morning I
or
have
not.
spoken with Shami ma'am.
Hmm.
Okay, I conveyed the same to her.
Okay. I think there is no restriction in the URL and URL is whitelisted. So I think you can use from anywhere or any other system.
Okay.
But at a time, you can log in only in one system.
Only in one system. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So is this like not this Friday, upcoming next Friday? I think it is on 25 or 26. I'll share with you that would be our basically question and answer session, where I'll share with you some questions which we have gone through, and that we will just understand. So each and everyone will get the unique questions based on our class. So that I needed it because the review, as I heard from Aman, it was not good. So it is just all of you, man. Please review the class. Okay. So
Okay.
now I'm going to sharing my screen.
So, can't we download this recording in our local laptop, local system? Because currently we are accessing through GTR site and driving to dashboard. So can't we download in our system?
I think you
Do you
need
have
to
any
ask
idea?
them because generally it is being saved on the cloud, which is accessible. I think you cannot download that session. You can please ask them whether if it is possible to download in your own storage or your local device. Then I will guide
Mhm.
you.
Okay. Okay.
Hope my screen is visible to all of you. Correct?
Yes, sir.
So, so before creation of the condition type, we need to keep the or we need to create the condition table. So what is the transaction key for condition table? V/03.
Aryan, you said you will share the transaction codes of everything.
Uh, Here it is. You can see. like your definition from org structure from the very basic. Somehow or somewhere you need to use the path from the IMG to enterprise definition here, as well as its transaction code is mentioned with it itself. So there you can see the transaction code, however, the path is also there. Okay. So apart from that, define the number ranges, document type. From here it is started. The order creation VA01, changing it. So, okay, I'm just sharing this list here on this group. Also, few attachments are there in the list which can help you. Just sharing this file with you. Okay. So using the transaction code V/06, we can create the condition table. The first activity is to create the condition table. But before creation the condition table, we should know like what kind of parameter we need to keep before creating the condition table. Suppose you have a multiple condition type for MRP, for discounts. Suppose for discount, we need to keep like we can offer discounts to the customer basis on customer specific we can offer. Plant. Let's keep plant on one. The second would be customer and material basis. The third can be your material basis. It should be your very generic condition. So this condition must be there. Suppose in this sequence, your material generic or basic price is 100, which are applicable for all of your customers. The second one is customer group and material. You have segregated the customers in a group. Suppose you have a manufacturing industries like food manufacturing industries where you have defined the large customers in a group, a small customer. So two type of customer group are there in which you are keeping the customers. So basis on this group, suppose in large customer you have like 100 customer in your company. So 30 customer comes under the large group and rest 70 are in small group. So basis on group, if you want to offer the discounts to the customers, that you can keep. And basis on group, like this is your general discount. MRP of the product is 1000, for which you are offering 100 rupees discount for per unit, per number, per packet, you can say. And suppose for customer group and material basis discount. So these are the very base discount we already have. So additionally, if you want to give the discount to the customers, which are comes under the group, and for the same material, if we are offering less, we can offer 125 rupees per unit. And another customer, which is very specific customers, or your good customers, you can say. For that, if you require to give or offer the discount for 1 rupees per unit. So here, what we understand. So the basic or very generic, the combination, which is generally applicable for all customers, Here further discount is, general discount is 100 rupees per unit. So basis on specific strategy, we keep it on the top, and from the bottom, the very generic condition would be there. So these are your condition table. These are your condition table. And what is access sequence? So basically, access sequence where, suppose in a condition table we can define, we have defined the condition table with the key of, basically there are three numeric string length are there which you can use. Suppose this is 1 2 3 number condition table. This is your 1 2 3 4. This is your 7 6 5. Anything else. So keeping in sequence, we should know the access sequence. So in access sequence, what we can do, we can keep the condition table 765 2 3 4 and 1 2 3 in the sequence. You got it?
Can you repeat again?
The transaction code is for access sequence, it is V/07. For ZMRP, we already have created access sequence is ZMRP. So here, once you select this line and just double click on the fields, I think someone has deleted this or what? V/0. Has anyone changed this? The ZMRP, there is accesses. Here you can see the table, condition table 005 and the condition table 004 you have created. But keeping here in sequence, that is known as the access sequence. What would be the first priority? What would be the second priority? Basis on the prioritization or from the very specific to generic, we need to assign the table here, the condition table. And your key parameters is also known as your condition table. Okay, so here you can see the 005 table. Okay, so using V/03 we can create the condition table. We can V/04 for changes and V/05 for display. So show V/05. So here in V/05, let's use the condition type 005 it was. So here you can see. So your sales organization would be there, distribution channel would be there, and the customer and material. Basis on that, in the fields attributes, here you can see the technical view. Sorry, in the technical view. This you need to create. Okay, let's suppose I'm going to create the new condition table. V/03. So reference of, we can copy or we can take a reference from the existing one, 005. Suppose we need to create the one more, 999. If we want to create 999 is already exist. Let's use 987. Yes, it is. So we can use any number, random number which are not utilized, and we can create the table. So here I am just copied from the 005 where each and every information are copied. And if we need to create new without taking any reference, just go here. So here you can see the parameters which we need to keep. So here, customer, material and plant. Based on this, if we require to create the condition table, let's find first customer. So here you can see customer. Just double click on this. Yeah, the customer. The next is your material. Just find material here. Here it is. Just double click on the material. But let me one first you need to keep your base information. Like always try to keep your sales organization and distribution channel. First we need to keep the sales organization. Because why? Here you can see VK11. Using that we can maintain the condition record. Set MRP. Here you can see. So two options are here, a key combination. So here you can see the sales organization and distribution channel. For identifying purpose or for identity, we need to keep this information. So the material we are selling to the customers, which sales organization and distribution channel we are using. For that, we need to keep this. So these are parameters, but we also need to include here our sales organization. Always we need to keep this sales organization and distribution channel. So whatever sequence you are going to create, just keep it first. Okay, let's find sales organization. Here it is. The distribution channel. Here it is. Then, what is the first parameter? Customer, then material and plant. Let's find customer. Is your customer. Material is the material and the plant.
Aryan, this description will be already defined, right?
Yes, this is already predefined. Just you need to select here from your uses
Okay.
or the key parameter you have defined. So in the same sequence we kept this. Then just we need to go to the technical view. Just to understand what is item field, what is key field. Key field, which is basically mandatory or would be common for everyone, for the every condition. Here, the sales organization. Here you can see on the top is a header section, is a item section, line item sections. So in header section, sales organization, distribution channel, division, customer would be your common. For this customer from this sales organization distribution channel can have multiple material, correct? And for multiple material, we can keep the amount or discount percentage. So basically, this pricing condition type is ZMRP, where we can keep the MRP or maximum retail price of the material based on the customers. If this would be your discount type, so in discount type, here the unit you can, pricing unit. So either you can keep the pricing discount type in the percentage or in a value basis, correct? So that you need to define in the condition type. So what is the transaction code of condition type? Can anyone?
B03.
P/06.
06.
So the ZMRP, which is already created. Here you can see the condition type. Just double click on this. Here we can see like basically it is the condition class which is showing which condition is this actually. It is your prices. So whenever we need to create any discount type, for that we need to use 1. for discount, correct? So for taxes, we need to use D for tax condition type. That is predefined. And generally we are using this key or condition class. Suppose, I think in standard D007 is there. Cash discount. Suppose this one. So here you can see the condition class is defined as A. So calculation type, whether it is in amount or percentage. So basis on percentage. So here you can see DC D2. So we K11. Let's use the condition type DCD2. No access sequence are defined. So why? Because this is the manual entries, or the condition type is not assigned with any other document type or for any using purposes. So this is a standard one. Either we can use this or we can create using using the copy, or for a reference we can create new hour. Okay. So that here we need to just understand. So once you like saved it, just you need to generate. Do you want to generate a condition table? Yes. For that, if we need to package, okay, just I'll connect tomorrow with Avapper. They will just give you a package on which you need to save this content, because you need to save this in a workbench TR, not your customized TRs. So you have now, I think everyone is having their customization TR, custom TR. So the condition type or condition table, whenever you will create, then you will need to maintain under the workbench TR. Here you can see two type of TR is there, correct?
Yeah.
So basically in customizing, we are using this for workbench, because the pricing condition table comes under the workbench TR. So whenever you will create the pricing condition table, for that workbench TR generation is required. For that, we need to understand the package, or you can ask your ABAP or technical team member. They can help you on this package. I'll ask them to create a package on which we can save our object in the TR.
What is the difference between the workbench and customizing, Arun?
So whatever is related to your, you can understand using this way. So whatever is related to your programming, that comes under your workbench TR, or custom TR or customized TR. You can understand whatever you are configuring as a functional. For that, you need to create this. Okay, so here first we need to create the condition table. Then we need to assign in the sequence, in the access sequence, then only, and the same access sequence we need to assign with its condition type. Suppose it was ZMRP. In ZMRP, here you can see the access sequence which we need to assign with the condition type. Then only you can maintain or map the condition record of the flashing condition type. Okay, so what is the difference between delivery and PGI? Can anyone? Hello?
A PGI is a post goods issue,
Hmm.
and delivery.
So I'm not expecting the correct answer or the exact answer. At least you can try. Delivery is nothing but just kind of a document. So basis on that, we can prepare the item which has to be delivered to the customers. And the PGI is steps from where just we are picking and just delivering the good to the customers. That means you can understand the PGI is the final step of the delivery process, where you are physically transferring or like uh, distributing the goods to the customers, which like where your inventory and COGS are generated in terms of like accounting generation.
And delivery, what you explained, Arun?
Sorry,
Delivery, the delivery part, what you explained.
delivery is a kind of a document. Like suppose you
It's
have,
not a physical delivery.
sorry,
Delivery is not a physical delivery.
delivery is not a physical delivery. Delivery is a document. Suppose you have a sales order on which you have five materials or five line items. Okay. So in order there is five line item, but as per your availability of the product, you have only three material which are ready to move. So a reference of the same sales order, what we can do, we can keep create the delivery. Either we can use complete the whole five line items or five materials, or we can use the three materials which are ready. Correct. Basis on that, we can just confirm the quantity and we can just move this delivery to the warehouse from the goods has to be dispatched physically. Each and every plant has a storage location, plant has a shipping point, or plant can have the multiple warehouses. From there, like generally they are distributing the goods to the customers. Correct? So once your delivery is created, so basis on you that you can understand, yes, we are ready to deliver the product, but the physical goods are there in the warehouse or are stored in your plant. From there, you can execute this process. So at the time of delivery, there is no inventory. You can understand. There is no less quantity or quantity is going to be less in the inventory or nothing is happening there. Once you are making PGI, at that time, your physically goods are picked from your warehouse, from your plant, and is ready to dispatch now. You got it?
Like pre,
Oh, you can understand pre
yeah,
and post.
yeah, pre and post. Okay.
Once your delivery is created, but still you have that goods in your inventory or in your plant. So once you make the PGI, that means yes, the goods is ready, dispatched to the customers is or is going to be dispatched. That means it's a final step. After that, you need to create the invoice against this PGI or delivery. PGI is a part of delivery. Okay, so everyone, please understand again. Please go through the document. Please try to create the using the existing condition table. You're like create the condition table are already there. Multiple are predefined. Using that, you can just create your access sequence, assign your 2 or 3 type of condition table, and try to create the condition type. Got it? Tomorrow, the next 15 minutes, I'll see the activity you are going to done. And after that, we will move towards the pricing procedure, where we will see the calculation, how we can create the pricing procedure. Basis on that, your final pricing will be derived in the sales order. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Any questions from your side? You may ask.
No, Madam.
Okay. So please be prepared and without killing the timing of 15 minutes, we will try to close in next 10 minutes the review session. Then we will go, we will move towards the pricing procedure configuration and its functionality we will see.
Okay.
Okay.